Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to use a sidechain to make your song more pumpy and to make your drums stick out more in a song. I made this 4-bar loop. I'm going to show you how it sounds without a sidechain. Now I'm going to turn on the sidechain. Now, you might have noticed that it began to sound more pumpy and the drums stood out more. So what is going on here is that I've used a sidechain signal that controls the volume of the synths, and whenever the kicks are playing, when that note is playing, it'll make sure that the volume ducks to 0. And I'll show you that right now. You can see the volume goes down whenever the drums are playing. So it's all about this sidechain signal here. The notes I put in this clip right here determine when the volume is going to be ducked. So as it plays through here, the volume gets ducked. If I take out the piano here and I start playing notes on it, it makes the volume go down. It's like magic. Okay, so now you know how it works. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's say you have a song that you've made and the drums aren't really sticking out. It's just like really muddy and in the background. And the song's not that interesting. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do the sidechain. Go to your instrument plugins and choose whatever you want, just anything. I'm going to choose Bit Invader because I always use Bit Invader, but you can use Triple Oscillator or anything you want. First of all, you're not going to touch anything. It doesn't matter that it's making a noise right now. I'm going to go to Effects and then add a peak controller. So now you have a peak controller. What you want to do is turn the bass amount to about the volume you want these knobs to be starting on. So I want it to be around, there. So I'm just going to put it around the same shape. Now the amount is how much ducking do you want. I'm going to put the amount about here as well. You see how it's a negative amount? That means the volume is going to go to the negative side. That means going down when the kick's playing. You don't want to go on the positive side or else the volume is going to go up whenever the drums are playing, and that's exactly the opposite of what you want. One thing that most people forget to do is to mute the effect. When you mute the effect, the Bit Invader doesn't play any sound at all because it's muted. You're using the Bit Invader as a signal to duck those volumes. Now we've got that set up. Now you need to make a clip and then you need to put your kick snare patterns in there. So I'm just gonna quickly do that. I'm gonna make the notes really short so they're only ducking for that transient of the drum. If you do it like this, then it will not make a sound at all because it's ducking the entire time. So I'm only gonna do like the very start of each beat. Now let's go to the volumes of your synths, right click on them, connect to controller, and then click user controller, controller 1. Now controller 1 is this peak controller that we've added before, which controls the volume knobs that you assign the user controller to. So I've assigned these two to the user controller and let's see if it works. Alright, everything is working, it's nice, but it's not sounding as good as we want it to be because there's not really a volume animation. We've just made it go down instantly and come back up instantly. So we're gonna go to the Bit Invaders envelope section and then we're gonna turn the modulation amount to 1. Then we're gonna put down the hold a bit, increase the release and the decay, and tweak those settings until they sound nice. Alright, I've got my envelope shape and it's gonna sound hopefully better than before. And you can tweak these settings even more. If you feel like it's a bit too long, you can shorten these things and then it might sound better. And that's it. That's how you sidechain. Now, I'm going to show you a more advanced method of sidechaining, which don't require you to, connect every single volume to the controller. Because the thing is, you can't really move the volume anywhere else. If you try to move the knob, it's not going to move. That's because we've set the specific volume in the bass amount of the peak controller. We're gonna do the same exact thing from scratch. See if you can follow fast enough. Peak controller. Base amount, this time we're going to put it on 0. And then the amount, we're going to put it on half for now. And then we're gonna leave it like that. What we're going to do is going to the mixer, add a mixer. Call this one the sidechain. After we've added the sidechain mixer, everything we route into that sidechain mixer will become sidechained. So let's go to the synths and go to effects and then turn that to 1. Go to the second one and do the same. And now when we play the song, you'll realize that these two synths get routed into this sidechain mixer. You can see the volume go up. So we've successfully routed 2 instruments into an effects mixer. Now, in that effects mixer, we're going to add a sidechain compressor. First of all, we're going to go to the sidechain level, and we're going to connect, just like before, to controller 1. So this sidechain level controls the volume of everything. So you can still change the volume here, and the sidechain compressor will duck the volume according to a ratio. Let's copy the signals here. Oh yeah, I just forgot, we have to mute effect, right? Don't forget to mute the effect. Now if you've done this correctly, you will notice that it does the same thing just like the volume thing we've done before. It moves according to the signal we have in this clip. So let's play it over. Now, if you want to change the shape of the sidechain, you don't have to do it in the envelope. Instead, you'll be doing it in here, the sidechain compressor. You just add a bit of attack, a bit of release, turn the threshold down, and then the ratio up. And that's about it. You don't have to touch the other knobs, just the threshold, ratio, attack, release, and you'll be good to go. With this method, you can change the volume of the sidechain instrument because the ducking happens in this compressor right here, and it doesn't affect the volume if you change it. If you put it on really high, it still does the sidechain, but that's really loud. So you just have to, find the right levels, and then if it doesn't work, then you can change the levels. You can change it louder or quieter depending on your taste. And yeah, that's it. That's it, how to make your song more pumpy and your drums stick out. Now, when to use sidechain, I would mostly use it when there's drums, of course, But some people like to use it without drums, but I don't know, that sounds weird. But, some people prefer it. It just sounds like that, without the drums. So, most people use it in the drop. For example, where you have really heavy drums and you need to make them stick out if you want people to dance to your song. So sidechain is really useful, and everyone should know how to sidechain because you need to use it in every song basically. Yeah, so that's it. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, learned how to sidechain properly, then drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more music. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.